Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, School 2. Is School 2 here at Lou Costello Memorial Park? It's a proud moment for the city of Paterson, a long time coming. Because as you know, that we are really committed to investing in improving our parks and our playgrounds. And this playground is an inclusive playground. For the first time in our city, we have a playground that will accommodate children with autism. And so I consider that to be a big win for Paterson. Yes. At this time, I'm going to ask everyone to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our elementary school students from nearby school number 2. Let's give them a round of applause. Guys, go get them.
There we go.
Let's our country salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good. Well done. Give them a rousing round of applause. Thank you, guys. We'll get to the playground later. Please take your seats. Yeah, I think you make the height requirement, Lou. Thank you. Barely. If you could ride on a great adventure, well, anyway, we'll talk about that later. So this wasn't easy as far as funding is concerned, and Bob's going to elaborate on that. It's federal funding made possible from the Congressman's office. Our county partners made it possible to do the study. And we also received input from our community. We asked them what do they want Lou Costello Memorial Park to look like. They asked for the inclusive playground. They asked for a small stage. They asked for park benches. And so what we've gotten from our community, we've given back as far as their input and letting them know we value their voices. So at this time, the gentleman who is spearheading this effort, the CEO of NJCDC, none other than Bob the Builder Garashi.
Well, Mayor, I'm so glad that we picked April 28th because we knew it would be such a warm spring day. Clearly, we didn't read the Farmer's Almanac. My name is Bob Garashi, CEO of NJCDC. Working on this park has really been a labor of love for the past 3 years. It started with a grant from the county to help design this park. We held a number of meetings with local residents. And one thing that emerged very clearly was the need for a playground for children with autism. And what you see over here is a playground for children with autism. I know we had a special signboard made, and I'd like to acknowledge Kathy Fredericks for her help in doing that. And you'll hear from them in a little while, but the playground component of this would not be possible without our friend from Alexandra's playground. But we went to the mayor and council, and we shared our design with them, and we asked the mayor and council if they could perhaps identify funding to make this transformation possible. And they did, through the Community Development Block Grant Fund. And today we're here to thank our design professionals, the contractor, all of our funders, Alexandra's Playground, of course, Tony LaConte, and so many others for making this possible. You know, this park was once an undesirable place to be. But today, we are here to say that the children and families of this wonderful historic neighborhood today are taking this park back. Now, that is what community development is all about. That is what partnership is all about. Community organizations and the people of this great city working hand in hand with the city government, the county government, and so many other stakeholders. Now, this is going to be a family-friendly park. We are going to find the funding to sponsor activities, certainly for all the big holidays, but many other special days as well. And this park, I'll declare right now, is going to become a park of memories, a memory maker for the families of this neighborhood and the entire city of Paterson. And I really just have one more thing to say as we meet here in the shadow of Lou Costello's statue. Lou's famous line is, "Who's on first?" And I think today we can say with certainty that Lou is on first. And let's salute one of the greatest Patersonians ever to emerge from the Silk City. Lou, would you please take a bow? Lou? I can't believe we've been able to get you here. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you know, I'm usually the one who gets to the microphone and I get the accolades for the work that we've done and are doing in this great city. But it doesn't happen without strong team members with me who are body and soul committed to the revitalization of this neighborhood and this city. And with that, I'd like to introduce the person chiefly responsible for the design process and also helping the city to oversee what you see today, and that is our Director of Planning and Real Estate at NJCDC, Mike Cassidy. Mike?
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to this special occasion. Bob, you give me too much credit. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody from the community that participated in the design input process. Passaic County for first funding the design that we undertook. The project engineer, Mark Shizvet, the project landscape architect, Arterial Landscaping, the project contractor, Adama Brothers, who couldn't be here. Of course, the mayor and council for supporting us with funding. The Historic Preservation Commission, who also helped us in the design. And also to everyone else who participated. The Lou Costello Fan Club, thank you very much, Karen and Lou, for making it today. Thank you again. This truly is a collaborative effort. And it's, you know, the best thing is the kids have a new place to play in. So thank you.
Thank you. We call him Modest Mike, but he makes things happen. We really appreciate the fact that Mike spearheaded this effort on behalf of NJCDC. And I also see that we've just been joined by Commissioner Theodore O. Best Jr. Thank you, TJ, for joining us. We got to say, get him a seat, TJ. Please, come forward, please. We saved you. It's a hot seat. Come on, TJ.
Come on, TJ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we've heard the aforementioned from Andrea Vital from Alexandra's Playground, and also Lori Herbeck. Please, let's have a round of applause. $50,000 towards this park. Thank you. Please.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Vitale, the co-founder of Alexandra's Playground. And I just wanted to thank Mike and thank Bob and everyone at NJCDC and everyone else who made this possible. When NJCDC asked if we'd like to be a part of the Lou Costello Memorial Park project, we saw a wonderful opportunity to support the community here in Paterson. We were thrilled to help make this gorgeous playground possible, and always happy to work with such great partners as NJCDC. Their commitment to this community is completely inspiring. While we focus on opportunities across the tri-state area, we have a large commitment here in Paterson. We've been involved with the Paterson community for 8 years now, and we have met so many special people. This was our 9th playground donation in Paterson, and in the spring, thank you.
Yes.
In the spring, we will build our 10th playground here for our 34th playground build overall.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Lori Herbeck, the Executive Director of Alexandra's Playground. So Andrea and Michael Vitale founded Alexandra's Playground in 2009 after the passing of their young daughter, Alexandra. They aim to positively impact the world as they know that she would have. And they've been doing an amazing job doing that for 13 years and going. So we were founded on the principle that active play nurtures a child's mind, body, and spirit. Children need to be active every day. We're able to do this work thanks to the support of people who share our vision that all children should have a safe place to play in their own community, ideally within walking distance and right near school too. Several years ago, Mayor Saya generously presented Alexandra's Playground with the key to the city for making life brighter for the children of Paterson. We continue to do that, and we are so happy to see all of the organizations and community members and people that are continuing to do that as well, that same commitment to the children and the city of Paterson. So here's to a strong, vital Paterson with wonderful opportunities for their children and their futures, and for this park here to be a focal point for community gatherings and growth. Thank you.
Thank you. And we're looking forward to cutting the ribbon on that 10th playground. Thank you, ladies. Looks like we have a quorum as far as commissioners and the chosen board of county commissioners here. Maybe we can get some things done right now, right? At this time, representing the board of chosen county commissioners here in Passaic County, Cassandra Lazara, also known as Sandy.
I'd like to call up my colleagues on the Passaic County Board of Commissioners. TJ Best. Let's not vote on any. Pat Lepore. Nicolino Gallo.
Okay.
There's only 4 of us here, but there's 3 more, but they're not here. So I'd like to talk about this. I came here today and I thought about the dedication of this playroom on so many levels. I'm thinking about the governmental level, where we paired together with the city and with funding from other sources to make this playground a reality in Passaic County. Now, we talk about inclusivity, but you know what? Maybe that's the word a lot of grown-ups need to learn too, because this playground is not just for children with autism. It's for children with all abilities and all disabilities.
Right.
And they come together and they don't see the differences. Kids don't see that. And maybe as adults, we need to be more like them. I also come to you on a historical level because I didn't grow up in this area. My family was from this area. At the parking lot behind you was Lazara Music Hall. Next to that was Lazara Bakery. My dad and my grandfather started that bakery. My dad, weighing 13 pounds, was born upstairs of the bakery. And at that time, there were 8 districts in Paterson, or wards. My grandfather being the alderman for this ward, which at that time was the 7th ward. So historically, I have so many ties. I remember the bakery, the Italian cheese shop, the Italian confectionery where they sold cigars and cigarettes, the Roma Club over here. This was home. This is where the Italian population came when they came and they immigrated here. Before that, it was the Irish, and then came the Hispanic. I don't know, Mayor, what is the largest cultural? Dominicans are here now, but we see that wave. We see the wave of immigration here to Paterson. We see what they bring with them, their culture, their foods, their customs, and it's what's making this area, including not just this area, but all of Paterson, that tapestry that it is. We are so happy on a governmental level as a county to have been part of this, and we look forward to making sure that we put these pocket parks, these neighborhood parks everywhere in Paterson so that the kids can come out and they can play. I'd like to invite my colleagues, if anybody has anything to say.
Covered everything.
Come on, Pat.
Thank you, Sandy. I just would like to add, I want to congratulate, and I'm very proud of my fellow commissioners who kicked off this whole project with a $50,000 grant from our open space. It was unanimously supported. We're very committed, Mayor, to all the recreational enhancements of the city of Paterson, and you can rest assured that we'll be there for any future development here. Thank you very much.
Yes. Go get him, TJ.
As the local Paterson guy, I'll be remiss to add a couple things. I just want to say my first year on the county commissioner board, freeholder board back then, I was on the open space committee. And one of the first grants that we got from Paterson was to actually put a fence right across the street from where we are here at the Federici Park.
Right.
And you know, this area, unfortunately, over time has become known as the homeless park, or less desirable park. And it took leadership from the city. It took leadership more so from the community and residents to stand up and say, you know what, we deserve to have our parks back. And even though we spent money to put up that fence, I'm looking forward to the day that we can actually take that fence down and really give this entire area back to the community. So I want to thank all of the residents who have adopted this park. This is your park. Please take care of it, and we're going to be here to support you to make sure that it gets even more beautiful than it is the day that we cut the ribbon, and that it's filled with joy and love and hope and laughter and smiling faces from the community, the students, and the family who live here. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And we're especially grateful to TJ because the old Leader Die site, which had been fallow for so long and an eyesore in the neighborhood on 3rd and Madison Avenues, is now going to be the future home of Phillips Academy, where hundreds of Paterson children are going to receive a high-quality education. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
And let's have another round of applause for our partners in progress in Passaic County. I said in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gentleman who embodies high energy. He's already on his 6th cup of coffee this morning, so we have him on a caffeine limitation. He is our Economic Development Director, Mr. Mike Powell. Thanks, buddy.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bob, team. This has been a long time coming. I think Mike Cassidy was my intern when we started this park. And just kidding. Mike, congratulations. It's great, all the hard work you put into this. I also want to thank John Franco on my staff. A lot of hours put into making this happen. I want to thank our DPW guys. You guys also helped us make this happen with NJCDC in tow as well. Our friends at Arterial, they do great work, high design stuff at a budget that you can really afford. And, it's all about doing great community work, and to have student input and community input is really what it takes. And Bob and NJCDC, they have an entire neighborhood plan for this area, all surrounding what's going to become a destination like no other. If I could take on a quick tour, and kids, I'm sorry, I'm just going to talk for like 5 more hours, and then I'm going to let you guys go back to class, but you're going to get credit for it. Right? You're going to get college credit for it, because what we're going to talk about is a really important part of where the city's going. So right behind us over here on the hill, you have what's called the Vistas, and that's going to become a world-class park.
That's right.
And then right adjacent to it, you're going to have 468 Toto become Great Falls Lofts. We're going to take back an old mill building and turn it into an unbridled opportunity for housing and opportunity. Right next to it is Hinchliffe Stadium. Hinchliffe Stadium is coming back. You guys are going to be able to play at it. It's going to be where you're going to play baseball, football, soccer. It's going to be incredible. And right next to it is going to be 74 units of affordable housing for seniors, as well as a parking garage to help support the entire neighborhood's revitalization. It's a booming neighborhood up there, and it's going to be fantastic. As you cross, that's right, as you cross over, you're going to go to the world-class Alexandra Hamilton Visitor and Education Center. I want to thank our national park folks that are here as well, because they're going to be helping us in the neighborhood and also making this a world-class destination like no other, where you're going to learn about and celebrate all sorts of different things about immigration and opportunity and what makes Paterson's unique history important for everyone. And as you come down the hill right over here, we got cranes and footings being done at Argus. That's Argus Mills coming back, and that's going to be 74 units of housing for grandparents raising grandkids, as well as parking that's going to help support the entire neighborhood. So you can go to Pantano's and get the largest sandwich you've ever seen in your life. And then, Bob, I'm sorry, but I think I gained at least 20 pounds when I started at NJCDC because of Pantana. So, but, because of the mayor's vision here in terms of economic development, we're taking derelict land. So also below, once we get done with the visitor center, you're going to have the quarry lawn and ATP site. And so you're going to have an entire river walk, so you can spend the entire day in Paterson. It's going to be such an exciting thing. And you're going to learn about the history of this amazing city. And then right behind us, you have the Leader Die site, right? That's 5 buildings that's going to become art and living workspace for the entire community. Ward Street Garage is down. We're about to build a new mixed-use facility there, as well as some integrated housing and affordable housing. Should I keep going, Mayor?
Yeah, you have 5 hours.
Okay, so we got 5 hours. So, and not to mention the fact that we have the armory's been done. We sold Lead or Die, as the mayor alluded to, which is going to become a school for a neighborhood that really deserves it. It's unbridled development in a way that's taking public space and turning it into public good, right? This isn't just about bringing market rate housing. This is about taking derelict sites and turning them into productive public use. And so it's been an honor and a privilege to serve, and we're just getting started. And so thank you again, everyone, for being here and for participating in what I think is a true renaissance that this city really deserves. And so, Mayor, thank you so much for allowing me to serve.
Thank you, Michael. Mike, you still had 4 hours and 55 minutes left, but we appreciate your visionary leadership. Speaking of visionary leadership, I also want to acknowledge the efforts of our Congressman, Bill Pascrell, who's in Washington right now, fighting for us. He delivered a considerable amount of community development block grant money to make this possible. We also appreciate the leadership of our president of the Greater Paterson Chamber of Commerce and the executive director of the Downtown Special Improvement District, Mr. Orlando Cruz.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. I hope you find time to sharpen those scissors, Mayor, because here we are again cutting another ribbon. But the important thing about this ribbon cutting is that it is, as it's been said already, it is revitalizing a park that has been dormant for many years and has been overtaken by individuals, and has been a deterrent for the members of this community. As we stand at where I think is one of the most important entrances to downtown Paterson, this park is going to be the bridge between tourism that's going to be attracted at the falls, having those individuals come down Ellison Street, stop here, have a cup of coffee, their kids can enjoy this playground as they make their way to our vibrant downtown and continue shopping and eating and enjoying all the amenities that downtown has to offer. So I want to thank Bob. I want to commend everyone that was involved in putting this together, to our county officials, federal, and our local. Mike took up about 3 hours of my speech, so I'm going to go on for another 4 probably. But nonetheless, this is another great day in the city of Paterson. We're cutting the ribbon on another great spot that's going to benefit the community, benefit our children, but also attract that tourism and, again, bridge the gap between the amenities that this great city has to offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Orlando. Miss Felicia Van Loo, champion for children. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but she'll be represented by her vice principal. So let's put our hands together. Vice Principal Serrano. Thank you, Vice Principal.
Yes, she's very upset that she couldn't be here today. Well, I'm Dr. Serrano. I am the vice principal at school number 2. I'm here on behalf of Mrs. Van Loo. First, I'd like to thank everyone who made this park possible. This is just an amazing thing. This is a long-awaited occasion, and I couldn't be happier to be here today. We are gathered for the ribbon cutting of this city-changing park project. We have waited a long time for this park, and it will be a beloved destination for our children, especially for our students at school number 2, where we have 15 classes of students with special needs. 1 in 45 children are diagnosed with the autism spectrum disorder. They say 1 in 45. We say 1 of a kind. Thank you.
Wow. Well said. Thank you. Well done. Speaking of well done, thank you to Sean Wells and the Wells Cleaning Company. They've been really active. Standing next to our chairwoman, Paula Alford, thank you for joining us.
We're going to do some plaques now, man.
Yes, Bob is going to present plaques, but before we do that, I think the last speaker we should hear from is none other than a gentleman that we're proud to dedicate this new memorial park to, the one and only proud Patersonian, Lou Costello. He's here. No Abbott, though. How you doing, Lou?
Okay,
Go
how
get
are
him.
you?
I'm well, thank you.
It's good to see you.
Go get him, Lou.
Okay, that's enough. We're gonna get milk.
He can do the routine.
Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good now. Thank you. It's very nice to be here on this monotonous occasion. I mean, momentous occasion. About 30 years ago, in June, it'll be 30 years ago that statue went up.
Yeah.
And there was a fellow by the name of Lou Duva, the boxing. Remember Lou? You remember Lou?
Yes.
he was behind getting the whole thing started with the Lou Costello Memorial Foundation and getting the statue put up. There was Lou Costello, a bunch of old timers that were involved
Riverside vets.
that are no longer with us, that I'd like to remember, you know, today, being that we're back here in the park and everything. It's always good to be back in Paterson.
Yes.
Let's hear for Paterson.
Yes.
Yay! Thank
Who's
you.
on first?
That's what I want to know. That guy makes me mad.
What's on second?
But anyway, I hope
don't
you
know.
guys
Third
enjoy.
place.
You guys are worse than my partner Abbott. I hope you guys really enjoy the park and everything. I know Lou would be very proud of the wonderful job you did here. This is a park to be proud of, and I hope things just keep getting better and bigger here in Paterson. And thank you very much. And Mr. Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're always on TV. News 12's got you on all the time. You might as well be called Andre TV. But thank you guys, and have a great day.
Lou, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Oh.
Lou, before you leave, we have a parting gift for you. And his real name is not Lou Costello. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble. But Lou Sierra, we almost didn't have him here today. Had a health scare. But by the grace of God, Lou is here today,
Yay.
making us smile like Lou Costello did as well. And in honor of that and the fact that he's with us, we're going to proudly present him with this following plaque to thank him. Lou Costello, Lou Sierra. Thank you. Yes. Go get him, Bob.
All right.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you, guys.
So we did want to say a special thank you to so many different parties who helped to make today possible and this wonderful park possible. And so, Mayor, there are a number of plaques to be distributed right now, but I think it's only fitting to give the mayor of the city of Paterson his first. So, in appreciation for your support, Lou Costello Memorial Park ribbon cutting. Thank you, Mayor Andre Saya, April 28th, 2022. And now what we're going to do is my colleague Mike's going to help you give out a few more. Then we're going to have a ribbon cutting, and then we have a special Lou Costello cake.
Whoa!
All right. Let's give out some plaques.
He said caloric intake. Yes, sir. Thanks, Bob. Mike Cassidy, come forward, please. We'll do this as quickly as possible. We want to acknowledge a gentleman who's been working here since 2005, preserving historic treasures in the city of Paterson. He's almost irreplaceable. In fact, he is irreplaceable. That is Gianfranco Archimede. He's got a little fan club back there. Gianfranco, come on, come and get your flag, please.
Thank you so much.
Gianfranco, thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
We appreciate it.
Okay, appreciate it.
Sporting a Hinchliff Stadium hat. He helped with that too. Next, our county commissioner, Cassandra Sandy Lazara.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. So also want to acknowledge we've been joined by our director of public works, who's a passionate advocate for our parks, Billy Rodriguez. Gianfranco, don't get too settled in your seat because we have a plaque for the Paterson Historic Preservation Commission. Please make sure they get this. It should not be hanging on your wall.
It's the same as the other one.
Yeah, they'll never know. Paterson's own County Commissioner, Theodore. He didn't put O. Best Jr.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Commissioner Best is still upset about the Nets being swept by the Boston Celtics. So am I, sir. Our newest county commissioner, Nicolino Gallo, who arrived in the United States on March 20th, 1974. Is that true?
That is correct.
I was born that day. It's a date that'll live in infamy. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. County Commissioner Pat Lepore. But he's Pasquale, right? Pasquale.
Well, it's right. Thank you. Good job.
Yeah.
One more.
Thank you, Under Sheriff Umberto Cuadrado, representing our Sheriff, Richard H. Burdnick. From Alexandra's Playground, Lori Herbeck and Andrea Vital. Thank you. Thank you.
Turn around to the one obligatory.
Thank you. Is that Wesley Klein back there? Let's have a round of applause for Wesley, advocate. For the Abbott and Costello fan club, and also for Karen Kuko. Please, Karen, come on up. Hey, Karen. Tell the family. Okay, yeah, tell the family. Karen's going to make sure the family of Lou Costello gets that plaque. Thank you. From Arterial LLC, James Robato. Did I say that right, James? Yeah, I practiced all morning in the mirror.
Thank you, Mayor.
Don't let me find out you're a Celtics fan, James. Come on. Oh, this is a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, a proud Patersonian, champion for children, Tamara Lugo. We love you, Tammy. Tammy, she's a New York Giants fan. TJ, who are they going to draft tonight? They got 2 picks. She got Wonder Woman mask. Oh, the aforementioned director of the Department of Public Works, William Billy Rodriguez, who was just at the Riverside Oval. We're making progress there.
Got to go to the draft tonight.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. He's also moonlighting as the new New York Giants head football coach. Thank you, Brian Dable. That's right. Danny, you didn't get that. Look at him. Google it. It's a spinning image. It's a doppelganger. Any more, Bob?
Well, yes, Mayor.
It looks like we got one for everybody here.
Mayor,
We're going to get back.
Can I ask Kathy Fredericks and Gerlina de la Hoz to please come up? If you
Gerlina left, actually.
She did, okay. Is Kathy Fredericks still here?
Kathy.
Come here, Kathy.
Kathy.
I want, in connection with the notion that this is going to be a playground that is friendly to children with... Yeah. Oh, you need me to speak louder. No one's ever told me that before. But so in connection with the preparation of this playground for children with autism, Kathy Fredericks, who's a great friend of Paterson and NJCDC and a teacher in Wayne, designed this word board communication station, which is going to help children with autism to communicate as they use this playground. And so I wanted to thank Kathy and acknowledge her for her contribution. And although she left, Gerlina de la Hoz with the Yo Soy Así organization that works hard every day to promote programming for children with autism. Let's give both of them a big hand.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick picture.
Thank you.
Quick picture where?
Oh, let's do it over here. Come on over here, guys.
Yes, I like that, Bob.
Let's, okay, thank you. And to my team, do we have any more of these plaques? Okay. So, Mayor,
yes.
We now
Where's
are
Mr.
going
Mungo?
to do a little bit of ribbon cutting, I believe.
Let's do this. 2, 3, lose our first! Yeah!
Everybody win!
Yeah! All right, everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lou. Happy birthday to you.
One more thing, Mayor. As you know, we installed some great games on this park
Yes.
for kids to enjoy, all people to enjoy, including a permanent ping pong table.
Yes.
And Mayor, it is my pleasure to present to you today the official, well, at least one of the ping pong paddles to be used in Lou Costello.
Whoa! That's amazing!
Amazing! And here are some.
Yankees in first place.
I want you and Mike Powell in the game.
Oh my God!
Yes, we're going to cut this cake now.
Proud moment in Paterson. Yet another new park with a playground that accommodates children with autism, the first of its kind. In fact, we have one also now at Roberto Clemente Park, so they're tied for first, but who cares? Lou's on first, Paterson's on first, our children are on first.
So happy to be here today at the ribbon cutting of the new Lou Costello Memorial Park here in Paterson. This has been a labor of love for the last 3 years. NJCDC working hand in hand with the City of Paterson, with the County of Passaic. Great support from Paterson's mayor and council, the county commissioners, and the people of this neighborhood who helped to design this park to ensure that it would have a park that includes children with autism. So it's a great day for Paterson, and come back in a week or two and you're going to see kids running throughout this park because it's now been reclaimed for the children and families of Paterson.